Welcome, Gemini. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for March the 12th through to the 18th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you, truly, for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. So keep me in your prayers and send me great energy that I can continue to do this. Let's give it a try. I've missed it so much. So let's get to the cards and see what the energy is through the cards that surrounds us, that we can go forward in a positive light this week. And we start with the Empress. Wow, 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 wow. Aren't we looking good? We sit with a confidence. We sit with an air of ease around us. We are ready for new beginnings, new starts. We are feeling creative. We are feeling adventurous. We are feeling, well, maybe not so much adventurous, although I would think so, optimistic or inspirational at least. Um, we're grounded. We're making strong and good choices and decisions. And it just doesn't better us, it betters everyone involved. The high priest is here to say that you already have the tools that you need in order to go forward. You've got what it takes. You've learned the lessons. So now it's time to believe in yourself, to take the affirmations, to take the imagination and bring it down to earth and make it a reality. And I tell you, the Empress and the High Priest, following it, you have the power. You have the power this week to claim ownership to the path you want to walk. Look at this. The King of Swords shows up. Wow, powerhouse for you, Gemini. You have a strong week for you. This is making the commitment, stepping up to the plate, maybe turning your back or turning away from something in the past that was dissipating your energy or allowing you to fear. There's a strength behind you now to step into those new opportunities, those new goals, those new dreams. And I would almost say this is like career, um, taking a hobby and making it a career, changing jobs or changing what defines you within the community or the home. We have the Five of Wands. Now this is, you might be button heads with some people this week, but I don't think it's a very strong energy on where it sits for you, but you need to be aware that you might not be met with the same enthusiasm that you are showing them. So if you are working in, retail, and you try to upsell, you might get that customer that just wants to ruin everybody's day and say something really negative about the company and how it gouges every penny out of its customers, and how dare you ask me, did I ask for an upsize, that kind of energy. I don't see this as, you just have to be aware, and you can't take that energy with you. You have to kind of almost cut the cords of that energy when you walk away from a negative experience or a negative interaction, that you don't carry that energy with you, that you stay in the energy of the Empress and the High Priestess, the High Priest and the King of Swords. Absolutely. So just don't let that energy attach to you in some way. We have the Four of Wands. So there is great happiness, great joy, great celebration that you can actually step into here. This is the marriage, this is the proposal card. This tells me that maybe even last week that you entered some kind of proposal or negotiation that is going to bring in some kind of stability or growth into your life, or you've made the offer, or you brushed up your resume last week and you're just handing them out now, that whatever work you did um, last week. It's going to pay off this week in some way, some little way, some way of celebration. It's not a lot because we've just got 4 wands really in the ground, and we threw up some garland fast, but it could potentially keep growing or taking you to that next success and the next one and the next one thereafter. We have the Five of Cups. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Don't worry about the little mishaps, okay? Things are going to happen. Your apple cart will get upset at some point or another, and don't worry about it. Just turn it upright and start picking up the apples. I mean, what else are you going to do? So some of them will be bruised, and you're not going to be able to charge as much for them at the market. Or maybe you're taking them home, and so you'll have to use those for canning and stuff, so people don't see the bruises when they're eating. Whatever it is, it's fixable if you give it the energy, the time, the resources that it needs in order to fix. So, don't look at yesterday or what went wrong in the day. So here's this energy again, telling you to watch that negative self-talk that comes your way. Okay, you have to be conscious this week of your thought processes and where you are placing yourself. Do you say, "Oh, I'm so clumsy," because you will be. "I'm so forgetful," you will be. Profess it and you possess it. So don't cry over spilt milk, so to speak. Get down there, clean it up, and move on. Don't allow that negative energy to attach itself to you in some way. So I would almost say, the mirrors is always good, right? So what you do is you imagine yourself surrounded by mirrors facing outwards, and that the evil can't stand to see itself. So if evil tries to come close, or harm tries to come close, or somebody is intentionally throwing harm your way, attacking you in a mental, psychic capacity, we always, send out those little bad thoughts every so often. They won't come near you. They can't. They will go back from where they came. So you're not sending the harm out to anybody. It was never yours to begin with to direct. But goodness attracts goodness. So you also get that goodness around you. Or you can do a small meditation where you take a beautiful sword and sever around you to cut any energy that has attached to you that's negative, and ask only that the negative energy, make it the magic sword, make it so it only cuts through the negative energy. The positive stays connected at all times. We have karma here. Karma is what you did yesterday is going to pay off tomorrow. So if you haven't been too good, time to get good, right? If you've been doing things and feeling like the world has forgotten you and nobody sees the efforts that you are making, the contribution that you make, now is the time when those kinds of actions start paying off for you. And if it doesn't come from the immediate source, it will come from somewhere. So know that you are going to be rewarded in some way for any hard work, any self-sacrifice, any giving that you have done in the past to make your immediate world better, or the world at large, perhaps. For work and career, we have the Three of Pentacles. Well, it's going to be doing the mundane. That's how you're going to get ahead this week. Work, 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 work. Paying attention, perhaps, to the details. Not getting too caught up in any moment and forgetting the end game, the goal, the dream, the desire. Not taking the shortcuts, not taking the fast way. So this isn't to say, I kind of get a uppity feeling for you. So this isn't to say that it's going to be a hard week for you. I think you're going to find a lot of satisfaction in making sure that you are redoing things or re-looking at things or investigating things or learning things or figuring out the long-term plan or keeping your focus. For love and relationships, we have the Ace of Swords. Look at that. If you are in a relationship, you need to take it back to square one and realize the reason why you're in that relationship. It's almost like there needs to be this new life in it. Perhaps it's doing something different, unique, out of the ordinary with that person that brings back some kind of spark. It also says that you care about the relationship enough to try something new and different out of your comfort zone. If you're not in a relationship, I mean, this is a beautiful sign that a relationship can manifest this week. Absolutely. There's a lot of beauty here to a new beginning, a new path, a new start. Or it could be a renewed path. Remember, you are the Empress. So it is about birth and rebirth, new dreams, new goals. So maybe it's having that talk with that someone special. It doesn't have to be a lover. It could be a best friend. It could be a partnership that you have, an association with somebody else, a neighbor that you feel bonded to. About doing something new or taking a new path together. For spirituality and well-being, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is always about the messages, and the messages for the Knight of Pentacles is about our abundance, our good health and abundance. So meditation, prayer, reflection, definitely an asset when you are looking forward to how to step into abundance. And what that definition is for you is a very personal thing, but what you name as abundance, meditate on it, pray on it, reflect on it, and you will get that guidance that you need in order to go forward, in order to really have that growth, that success. Health and well-being, we have the Four of Pentacles. I'm good just how I am. Just leave me and go. I don't even need to worry about that or concern myself with that. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. Like, don't preach to the preacher. This is what I do. It keeps me where I'm at. I'm happy with it. Next subject. Don't hold things in. If you need to release some kind of something that you've been holding back, something that you didn't want to say, something that you know is going to be a very sensitive subject for somebody else, and you don't want to have those sensitive conversations either. And you need to, because it opens up a whole new energy in your life. It releases some kind of very negative energy that has been pulling you down subconsciously, weighing you down, dissipating your energy. So have that heart to heart. And maybe it's just a heart to heart with yourself. But you need to allow some kind of healing or forgiveness into this part of your life, or your mind, or your thoughts. And it truly raises your energy, your vibration, your clarity, your understanding going forward. It's like night and day. It's like you wake up this new person. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.